Grand Rising, wonderful souls. I hope you guys are doing well. When I tapped into the collective, I straight away felt like this weird spiral energy from my throat chakra. Like something was being twisted out of, it's being blown out of proportion, or the words are being twisted, and I don't know why. I don't know what that's for. So I'm going to actually grab some cards and just delve straight in. If you are new to this channel, my name is Bronwen. It's really good to have you here. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's really good to have you here. Let's see what would like to come through. What is going on with these, some words being twisted? Someone's being very, I don't know, they're being very accommodating. It's like they're accommodating something even if it's not true. Think of like before you found your empowerment, and when you were like very quiet, maybe when you were a bit younger, and like you kind of want to fit in with your friends, or you want to fit in with that person that you have a crush on. So you just kind of agree with the things that they say. You don't really have much of a voice, and that can get you in trouble because then you don't know who you are. And you also don't have the confidence to speak up when you think something's wrong. And that's what I'm getting here. Appeasing, someone appeasing or saying certain things just to be liked. Now we have the positive, uplifting new friends in reverse coming out. Okay. So hanging with the wrong crowd. Do you want me to put this one out? No. Okay. So let's see. Let me give this a bit more of a shuffle, I think. I'm just hearing a really old song, The Leader of the Pack. He's the leader of the pack. Vroom, vroom. Somebody here being led astray. Things being taken out of, what's the word? When they're taken out of something. I didn't mean it that way. And you know I didn't mean it that way. Why are you setting intention to something that I said that you know that I had other intention for? Okay. Tell me about this. What's going on with these words being skewed? Thank you. Okay. So we have here, you can achieve great things coming through. That one wanted to come out as well. You can achieve great things with a number 7. So we're looking at Libra. We're looking at business partnerships. We're looking at fairness, getting a fair deal. That red is all to do with the root chakra. So we're looking at, I heard familial. There's something familial going on here. Root chakra, foundations, identity, permanence, growth, material wealth. I then had a look at the intoxication. Intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence with a number 2. So this is the high priestess, or it should be a high priestess. But when you look at the energy on this, it's very imbalanced, very of the divine hand. Someone here feels like they are, maybe they feel like they're supposed to be part of something here, some sort of great achievement. Bats in the belfry. You twisted what I've said. There's something about your words being twisted, or you twisting what they've said, or they didn't mean what they said to you. Let's have a look. Because this intoxication or distorted view, it's almost giving that energy of, well, I'm going to take what I want from this conversation, and that's then the truth. And it doesn't matter that you actually meant something else. This is what I took from it. Now we have, you miss someone, shallow grave. There's a lot of butterflies here, which denotes to me ancestors, passed over loved ones. There's some sort of connection that you may have to whoever this person is via your ancestors or passed over loved ones. So this could be a family member. It doesn't have to be. And again, we've got more red coming through here, reddy orange. Can I get one more card, please? Just for some clarity. Do you want to take this one? Yes. A new world is born and it's upside down. And what's really interesting is that I saw that cardinal is the first thing that jumped out at me because it's red. And I saw a video on YouTube. I think it was like a YouTube short of a child who goes to pet this cardinal that an adult hand is holding, and it bites him. And rather than him screaming and crying, he was like, oh, you little shit. And he's like an old man in a very small boy's body. So there's something about the cardinal. If you guys know what the cardinal spiritual meaning is, can you pop it down below? Because I feel like it's going to be quite poignant for this reading. A new world is born. Okay. This could be someone holding on to the past. This could be someone from your past. What have we got in the bottom? A clear solution, and your contradictions and complexities are interesting, and release your power. Okay. Someone here definitely, I don't know if it's gaslighting. I don't know if I'm getting gaslighting vibes as much as I'm getting that something's been twisted out of proportion. There's something about you achieving things, or maybe you feeling like this person didn't think you could achieve things. Where would you like me to go? I don't know. This person seems to be a bit tight-lipped. Why are they so tight-lipped? What's going on here? Let me give this a little bit of a shuffle. I haven't used this deck in ages. I've still got that song, The Leader of the Pack, in my head. So we have something going on in the summer. Something was cleared out in the summer. This may be a relationship that broke down in the summer, last summer. It's definitely not something that's happening this summer, because I feel like this year seems to be planting the seeds for things to come, which means we have to de-weed and remove all the things that could be poisonous, toxic, or, you know, just limiting to what it is that we're trying to grow. So I don't feel like this is what's coming up this summer. I do feel like there is something going on here with somebody specifically, a specific person here who feels like you may have taken what they said out of proportion, or they may have twisted your words when speaking to others. I'm going to place down the summer card. And didn't I say ancestors? I told you ancestors would come out. Remembrance. So summer is going down, and it's going to go down over you can achieve great things. So this summer, and please know that my readings are timeless. So if you're watching this past when I've posted it, if it resonates, it's for you. So whenever the summer is, it could be summer right now for you. You could be months away. When the summer comes in, there's something that you're going to achieve, especially when it comes to the 7th house. Something fair. Something may have been very unfair for a very long time, and now the scales are tipping into your favor. They're balancing out. Someone here is either feeling left behind, or they're feeling like they're being put on the spotlight in some way. Your ancestors are definitely with you. They are guiding you. There is definitely communication that is coming through from your ancestors here. Okay. There's clearance and banishment coming out with Hex. This is something that you cleansed away a while ago. Yeah, someone here has received or reclaimed their power back. You should actually have a look at the last reading that I did, because the last one where I'm wearing the same bracelet, I cannot remember what I've called it. If I remember, I'll put it at the end of this reading. It was talking about a pentacle being over the person's third eye, which is very, very, very close. Very close, right? And then there's another pentacle here as well. This clearance, I need to put the clearance down. Yeah, this is somebody that you've already cleared away. You cleared away from you. Okay. Your ancestors may be trying to warn you about something here, and I don't feel like it's a warning as in danger, danger. You know, something bad's going to happen. I think it's more about moderation. It's the Temperance card more than anything here. And I think that this is to do with your mind, your mental body, the way that you're thinking about certain things, because we have the sword down here, this intoxication, distorted view and overindulgence with that number 2. There's a need for balance, a real need for balance here, because whatever it is that's coming in for you in the summer, it may be overwhelming in a way that it kind of encourages your devil energy, that, you know, the 10th house Capricorn devil energy, to kind of kick in a little bit. So if you are somebody who likes to smoke 420, it could be that you're like, well, I've got loads of money now I can go out and buy loads and loads and loads, and then you end up doing nothing else and missing opportunities. It could be that you like to party, and then all of a sudden the same things are happening and you've battered your body. Whatever that may be. Clearance being here with you miss someone. There's the shadow grave. I feel like there is unfinished business here with a specific person that you do share ancestors with, or you do share family with. This person may feel like things, I keep hearing they were blown out of proportion. And I don't know if this is because they know that you've got money coming in, or if this is actual genuine, you know. A new world is born. A new world is born. Candle magic is coming out, and containment. Okay, so there's somebody here that is doing a little bit of candle magic, maybe to stop a new world from being birthed for you, especially as this summer there's a lot of things that you are going to be achieving, especially on the front of legality. There's some sort of income coming to you, windfall coming to you, and it's coming to you off of your own hard work. This you can achieve great things is giving me the vibes of another deck, and it has I think it's Elizabeth and the Lion. You can be a great leader, and that's what's coming out here as well. Somebody here becoming a leader in something, a leader in a specific type of creativity that you express, whether that's in your actual work, outside of your work, whether that's in like the really classical sense of painting or dancing, or whether this is something to do with the way that you problem solve when you are at work and how it's going to get you noticed. But this candle here with magic and the cauldron containment, somebody does not like this, and I do feel like it's whoever this person is. With you missed someone with a shallow grave, you may have been like questioning a relationship recently, like questioning whether or not you should, you know, reach out to a certain person, or questioning whether or not, you know, the way that it ended was great or not. And the warning here, I need to kind of dig in a little bit more if the warning here is kind of to do things in moderation, including whether or not you contact this person, or whether the warning is do not contact this person. So let's figure this out, shall we? Okay, let's see. Let me place you there. Let's see, where would you like to go with those ones? Yeah, okay. Let me see. Can we get some clarity on this moderation that you would like the collective to take this summer? What is the moderation you would like them to take? Make sure they're not all one way. Okay. Seeing a lot of sevens, so 777, 77, or 7 may be important to someone here. You may be seeing that quite a lot. You may be seeing the sign of an Ankh quite a lot as well. Oh, before I do that, tell me about this summer, please. Now, this one really wants to come out. It's been coming out quite a lot. It's been really catching my eye, and it's the 7 of Wands in reverse. So this is more to do with an internal struggle. And that's what I was getting before when it comes to like this distorted view or overindulgence, has more to do with the mind than anything else. The 7 of Wands, 7 Wands upwards would be a lot of competition from other people. It being this way has more to do with how we view ourselves, or the internal struggle that we have to achieve things. There's a little bit of paralysis coming in here. Executive dysfunction, maybe. Tell me about the remembrance, ancestors. What do you need, spirit? What do you need collective to know right now? What do you need them to know about the intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence, please and thank you. Too many cards, too many cards, too many cards. King of Swords. Okay, something legal. Queen of Wands. So this is to do with work. This is creative and work. Temperance is also coming out. There's a need here for moderation. There is a need here for balance, especially when it comes into what there is something legal coming forward that is going to, I hope it doesn't lead to burnout, is what I'm hearing. I hope it doesn't lead to burnout, which is the reason why this Temperance card is coming out. There is definitely a need to take time with something. I saw the King of Swords first, so I'm going to place that one down first. Okay, let's place you here. Then we had the Queen of Wands coming through. So this is somebody that you may have collaborated with in the past. This is somebody who may have a creative vision like you. Now, with them being family, this can literally be blood family, or this could be those who you have classed as family. They could be soul family. They can be people from past lives, which is why you would have ancestors or passed over loved ones that are connected. You also have Temperance coming through here. Okay, so there's a bit of a warning here when it comes to your perception on certain things. this distorted view here may get in your way when it comes to creating the new, if you allow it. And because we are at a stage where our energy is so very potent in being able to manifest things and manifest them in very quickly, the magic itself doesn't actually have to come from other people. It can come from ourselves, and we don't even realize that we're the ones that are creating the obstacles in front of ourselves, slowing things down. Right, the King of Cups is also coming out here. Queen of Cups and Death. Okay, so there's some sort of relationship, some sort of emotional relationship. You can achieve great things. What is this internal struggle about? What is the internal struggle about, please and thank you. Thank you. We have the Ten of Swords coming out, a betrayal, Two of Pentacles, and then the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the Three of Wands. There may be guilt coming through from someone here, and I don't know if this is an outside energy or if this is you, like some sort of guilt here for leaving someone high and dry, for choosing to, it's almost like choosing to stab someone in the back, or someone feels like this towards you, because we had the Ten of Swords coming straight out, and the Ten of Swords talks about a bitter end. Okay, and I do think also there is this energy that's coming through of someone worrying, especially with that distorted view, that things are limited in that, yes, I believe that the universe has my back, or God has my back, or Allah has my back. But there are times when I'm struggling and I don't want to struggle. And then the doubt comes in of, if I'm struggling, does that mean that the universe has my back? Then the limitation comes in. There seems to be a worry that the good times are going to end, or whatever happens in the summer, it's only going to come for a certain amount of time, and then you're going to be back to struggle and strife. Okay, the Two of Pentacles here is juggling something. Your ancestors don't want you to juggle something here. I think they need you to be very on the nose when it comes to how you balance something in your life, specifically addiction, specifically overdoing something here, because the King of Swords is about the law, but it's also to do about doing things by the book. Okay, because that rule of law doesn't have to be just the policeman walking up and down the street checking that everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. It can also be to do with why am I getting diets for some people, drinking for others, that rather than just going, oh, I haven't, you know, I've stayed clean for 1 week, there's something more that needs to be done here. And I am not poo-pooing anyone who has stayed sober for a week. Well done if you have. Your ancestors want you to invest in something here though, because you've got the Page of Pentacles coming out. This is an opportunity. There's an opportunity here. There is an opportunity maybe to collaborate here with somebody from the past. And there's a need to be careful. I think the caution comes in, not so much in that person being bad or nefarious or anything like that, but more to do with maybe what they trigger within you that hasn't completely been healed yet. And I say that with love. I say that without judgment. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience, walking each other home, right? It may just be that whoever this person is from your past actually was, they became part of your past because that was part of your healing progress or process, was whoever that person was, or people were, or whatever that may be, was actually stopping you from being able to stay sober or stay on, you know, the straight and narrow, or not overindulge or have that distorted view or be intoxicated. And it's not to say that that person is toxic, it's just that maybe they were part of that environment. So there is a caution here from your ancestors, just if this person does come back in, or someone who reminds you of them, to just err on the side of caution. That's all. Let's see. Tell me about Temperance, please, with the candles. Oh, you want it to come out quick. Ten of Pentacles is coming out in reverse, so this is interesting. There's something here about money being made. There's money being made, or there's a legacy that is being created, and you're being asked to be cautious about who it is that you share it with, because it may actually be drained very quickly with this person or with certain people, especially if they are people that trigger certain wounds of over indulgence or over intoxication or whatever that may be. This is just like a real, it's a gentle warning. It's not a harsh one, it's not an urgent one, it's just a make sure that you're looking at this. Make sure that, you know, if a person that reminds you of someone from your past comes in, or this person comes in and they come in well-meaning, really well-meaning, that you are looking out for any warning signs that you are slipping back into behaviors that aren't for your highest and greatest good. Because there's something here about it, not just it won't just damage, let's say for example, your liver, or it won't just damage, you know, the business that you have. It will actually stop some sort of legacy from being able to be born. And I don't say that in a way of fear mongering. It's just, if you have people around you that are unfortunately struggling with the same vices as you, or struggling with the same addictions as you, it's a lot harder to not fall into them, right? Especially if there's nostalgia, if there's made history between you and a person. This 10 of Pentacles in reverse is not a happy home. This is not, you know, a legacy being made. This Temperance being here, there's a need for a lot of moderation in just who you're around. And it's not just who you're around, because this is mentality. Why are we being shown mentality as well? Mentality is coming up a lot here. You have the Four of Swords. We also have the Tower. Rest. There's something here about rest, complete rest, or complete ignorance. And I'm not saying that you are ignorant. I would never call anyone ignorant. It's almost like when we don't want to look at something, because by looking at it, it means that, oh gosh, you know, I've got to go through that again. I have to heal through that again. Seriously. I'm going to ring one of these bells. So if you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to have a look at these before I go. Let's have a look, see. What else do we need to know about this reading, please and thank you. I did hear that someone's ancestors love you, okay? They want you to know that this is not them just being harsh at you, or that they don't see how hard you have been working or how far you have come, especially when it comes to mental health, when it comes to your physical health, when it comes to your emotional health. They're just fully aware that there are certain things that you're still healing from, you're still, you know, you're being gentle with, and you're working through slowly at your own pace. And there's a blessing that's coming in for you in I heard September. I clearly heard for someone specifically in September. For others, it's going to be sooner, but for someone here, there is a massive, massive windfall or blessing coming in September. And they are, you know, your guides and your ancestors are fully aware that if you aren't careful, you could slip back into them, okay? Take one step at a time, I heard. Work, achievement, and success, exactly. You also have forces working against you, but I don't feel like these forces working against you are actual magic, if that makes sense. I feel like this is more to do with how we have our inner critic. We also have like that little angel that sits on our shoulder, as well as the little devil that sits on our shoulder that goes, go on, do it, do it, do it. That's what I feel is going on here. Okay, with that Tower, and it's right next to a tower. Tell me anything else that needs to come through before I go. So July is coming out. Something big is coming forward in July. And you've got great worry over nothing. The most difficult part of a situation is over. And September, shut the front door. That is crazy. Look, September's come out. Okay. July and September are going to be really, really important for someone here. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and you like what you heard and you'd like to see more, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Please know that I have a membership going, because especially for those who you know, if you don't want to get yourself, let's say, a personal reading because money can be tight, if you have a look at the different tiers that I have for my membership, one of the middle and the highest No, the highest, excuse me. The highest tier is actually a lot cheaper than it would be to get a personal reading. And I go live twice a month where you can actually get a 5-minute personal reading live, one-to-one, not pre-recorded or anything like that. You just need to make sure that you are in the live commentary and that you wave hello and say, Bronwyn, I'd like to have a personal reading at the end. And then right at the end of me doing that collective live reading, I will pull some cards for you, and you can do that every single time that I'm on live. If you don't wish to wait for that and you'd actually like to have a personal reading, all of my information is down in the description box. Know that it's only going to be open for the next couple of days though, and it is first come first serve. I'm already running out of a lot of places. If you would like to get a personal reading, just reach out to me via email. If you do not hear from me within 24 to 48 hours, know that, you know, sometimes I get swamped with emails, so if you just send me a prompt email, which means sending me another email in the same thread, it will push your email to the top of the list, and then I will see you and I will respond to you. I love you guys. I will see you later. Stay safe. Bye.